Hi, everyone. I'm Derek Beckwith with Demand Science, and I'm excited to be here today and talking with Carrie Leary, who, as you heard at our recent Global Town Hall, will be spearheading the B2B Marketing Science Initiative. And she's here to unveil or discuss and help us all learn more about what that is. So, Carrie, thank you very much for being here and for bringing your 10 years with Demand Science, going all the way back to the early days of pure B2B and all the way through now. And right now, your, I think, official title is Senior Director of Demand Generation Systems Implementation. It sounds pretty scientific already. So I'm going to thank you for being here and ask you, perhaps you can talk about what B2B marketing science is.
Sure. Thanks, Derek. And hello to everyone in the demand science community. I'm excited to be here talking about B2B marketing science today. B2B marketing science is really about applying scientific methods and approaches to the field of marketing. It draws from different disciplines, from mathematics and computer science, behavioral science, psychology, to apply a structured approach to looking at how we market. We'll be focusing on documenting and dissecting the processes that we follow today in order to revise, review, and improve over time and enable the company to make better strategic decisions in the future.
The next step would be to talk about some of the ways that we'll be putting B2B marketing science into action.
Sure. I think there are probably 6 different ways we'll be applying marketing science. The first one is in understanding and segmenting the market. We do this today already, but the process of documenting how we do it and the decisions we make along the way and what the variables are will allow us to refine, adjust, and improve that process so that we can target more effectively in the long run. The second is about collecting data. Again, we're great at collecting data here at Demand Science. We're good at building models, and we will be building models around market behavior based on the data that we have. The third is about testing hypotheses. This is sort of the basis of all scientific research. Scientists define a hypothesis, something they think will happen, and then they test it. They experiment with it, and they draw conclusions based on the end result. We'll be doing the same thing. We make hypotheses or theories on the market, where it's going, what it's doing, and we'll use data that we have, and we will collect more data to support that, plug them into models and see if we can predict where the market's going next. The fourth is about optimization, which is really a great word. Optimization is about maximizing the benefit while constrained by other variables. And we're trying to optimize everything we do here at Demand Science in order to achieve the greatest sales result with the least effort or the smallest amount of resources. The fifth is about measuring and evaluating everything we do. We do a little of this, we do some of this, we do have KPIs and we have metrics throughout the company, but we're going to start applying this to everything. The process of science doesn't end after the experiment is over. We go back and we review, we revise, we measure against metrics that are predefined and KPIs that we define ahead of time, and see where we can go from there and see if we can improve the next time around. We'll continue to be doing that in all areas of the business. And the last is also unique in science, is the peer review. Scientists, after their research is done, they present their research, they publish their research out into their community, into their industry. And experts in their field then review what, not just their end result, but how they got there, what their process was, how they achieved and arrived at the conclusions that they did. And the purpose is not to criticize, but to help improve, to find areas that maybe the original scientists didn't think of, or insights that weren't clear to the original scientist, bringing different perspectives and different views. And we'll be doing that here at Demand Science. We have some of the best talent in the industry within this company, and we're all spread out. And the idea is to bring everybody together in a more collaborative approach. Once we document and sort of dissect what we do, open that up to everybody so that everybody can help share and add their value, their insights, their perspective to the process.
And that's a lot. So you have a pretty full plate here, but at the same time, it's interesting. The way I'm understanding the process and what you're saying, it really is about understanding what it is that we do today, for example, and documenting that so that we fully understand the process that we're going through and using for each one of these different areas. And so that's one of the steps that's involved. And then there's the actual improvement and optimization, the peer review aspect of it. So it really is the scientific methodology, the scientific approach to it. And it's interesting as when you first defined it, and then when you started to talk about how we're going to be implementing it, it sounded very much like we were going to have a team of white coat scientists working on B2B marketing science. But as you explain it, really correct me if I'm wrong, we're all going to become B2B marketing scientists. We're all going to be involved in this because this touches pretty much everything we do.
It really does. Pretty much everybody in the company can both benefit from and contribute to the marketing science effort. From the executives and leaders who can take the insights that come out of the marketing science and apply them to make more strategic decisions and allocate resources and drive growth more effectively. Obviously, the marketing department will benefit and contribute in terms of how we optimize the marketing campaigns that they're running, measure the impact of these campaigns and all of their marketing efforts. Sales will help sales to identify more leads and better leads because we'll be again more scientific about how we target the market and find the leads in the first place. Product managers will benefit from the insight that will help them develop the right products, the best products for the market today, to identify any enhancements that would benefit our existing customers as well as future customers, and how they can better position their products in the marketplace. CX will definitely benefit because it will help improve their relationship with the clients, because they will have a better view into what it is that the clients are doing, what the clients need. This approach that we have can be shared with clients and applied to their clients' own processes. Of course, data analysts will be involved in analyzing all of the data that we're collecting and helping to build the models. Same with finance. And once we get through systematically defining and detailing the entire process end to end, and we have refined it and not perfected it, maybe is the wrong word, then we can start applying this approach to our clients in full. Our CX and our sales team can start sharing this marketing science approach with them and really partner with them on their journey so that our approach is helping not just us, but our clients. This will really be a differentiator for demand science because we will be the leaders in sort of the scientific method in the marketing world.
Well, I think that I see so many different ways that this is going to help our company, but it's also interesting in that, we're putting the science in the way people will perceive us into demand science in a way, because I think that the more our customers understand how we're approaching their problems, how we're approaching the industry, how we're applying science to marketing to solve those issues for them, the more they'll immediately understand. Let's go to what's that company? It's all about science, demand science. Let's go there. So, what you've laid out really is very exciting. I think that it's also important. Now, you've talked about what it is, how we'll put it into action, how all members of the company will be participating and benefiting. But could you also, sort of bring us back to the main objectives of this initiative?
Yeah, the main objective of this marketing science project is really just to turn demand science into the gold standard of best practices for all of B2B marketing. We have the skills, we have the talent, we have the approach. It's just not fully documented, defined in a way that is reviewable and understandable, shareable, relatable to others in the company and people outside of the company as well. This should help us further our industry reach in the long run, and then also externally as a service to our clients, help improve our relationship with our clients, which, of course, as I said before, becomes a competitive advantage. The systematic documentation and organization that can constantly be reviewed, revised, optimized, will result in more ideas, more solutions, and overall more progress.
That sounds terrific. So as a final note, what's next? How are we going to get started with the initiative and kick things off?
The first step is really fully discovering and documenting everything that we do. We're starting with this end-to-end marketing process, how we acquire and manage the data that we have, how we operate our marketing campaigns, how we generate leads, how we handle and manage and quality check our leads, how we relate to our clients, how we educate and inform them on some of the marketing practices that we're now documenting, how we build our demand science brand community, how we develop and revise our products. This resulting documentation can help pave the way for us to get to that thought leadership position, powering our own sales success as well as powering the sales success of our clients, which is when they win, we win. So it's just very exciting times at Demand Science. There's a lot of good stuff coming in this area.
It is very exciting. So, Carrie, thank you very much for that. I'm very excited to become a scientist, a marketing scientist, and to hearing more from you along the way. And in the meantime, if people have questions, I'm sure they'll be reaching out to you. But everyone should know that we'll be continuing to bring information forward and share next steps along the way. So thank you very much for taking the time to be part of our discussion and viewers today, and have a great day.